Good evening, everyone. I hope we're all having a good start to the week. We're going to be looking at today's price action. Overall, very choppy day. Not much movement in either direction. You had an attempt at a push to the lows, and then later in the evening, an attempt at a push to the highs, but we never got the high of day. Value overlapping the lower, basically unchanged. Uh, Whole lot of chop, a lot of indecision. But that's just a market that's in balance, as we are in a 3-day balance. Actually, a 4-day balance, excuse me. One, two, three. Today being the fourth day that we're in balance. Uh, but we are in a 4-day balance. Today we did nothing but chop around. Couple trades you could have taken early on in the day that would have paid well, and then later in the evening that would have paid you well. But for the most part, short was the play all day long. Short uh, early in the day was a good play opportunity, and same thing for the long side. Honestly, playing the market from both sides was um, pretty accommodating for the most part. We ended the day with just today's high, low, and an IY point of control. That just means we had price that came through back and forth through an area, a certain price, 9 time frames out of the 13. So not a perfect POC, but we do end up with a 9 wide. We got that 10 wide POC from Friday. Basically just traded back and forth through it for the majority of the day, and our POC today that's 9 wide is right below it, not by much, 4 points almost. So not massive moves. We did get that uh, 10 wide POC was a inside day initially until E period took out the low of day, and then we that would have been a great opportunity to get in on a long once E came back into that previous day's range, as well as NF period near the lows. You could have taken that long to rotate back up to where POC was at the time. But pretty accommodating day. I posted a video earlier in the day on a couple trade opportunities that were in C and in D, I believe, as they were, I believe, I believe all of them were on the long side, as just fading or taking the trade against that low of day from the previous day. Didn't think at the time because tempo was low. Uh, we were going to take out the day's low, and then finally in E period we did exactly that. And I was even saying towards the end of that video in D period that if we did take out the day's low and didn't get much for it, might be a good opportunity for a long to get back up to POC and then maybe see the opening again. We did that later in G period, and then basically just attempted to grind higher towards the high of day, and then I couldn't take it out. We rolled back over and just chopped for the remainder of the day. So not a lot to review. We're still in a 4-day balance. I would not be surprised to see this market stay in a balance. Um, would not be surprised at all to see us stay in a balance with this week being a bit of a short trading week as Thursday is Thanksgiving and then Friday is a half day. So not expecting a whole lot of volume or a lot of movements. Range was relatively small today, so for a small range, pretty accommodating. But yeah, we're just in a balance, waiting for more market generated information. See this balance here. You got the balance high from the 16th, the balance low from the 17th, and we're just kind of trading in that middle distribution of the range. Um, the question is, do we keep the daily into a balance and then put the weekly into a balance later on? Who knows? We'll review that on the larger time frames. For now, we're going to put in our destinations. Go ahead and put in the destinations. I got this zoomed in way too much, my bad. Got A period, high of day at 70.50, higher day. Then we got our 9 wide POC at C's high. 75, 53, 75 was that 9 wide POC. 9 wide point of control there. Nine wide. And then we have today's low at 37.50. Low day. 37.50. So for our downside destination, since we closed above the 9 wide POC, downside destination will be the 9 wide at 39.53.75. From there, the low of day from today, 39.37.50, and then our balance low at 39.13.75. For the upside, you got 39.70.50, high of day from the 18th at 39.91.75, and then balance high at 39.92.75. Pretty large range for the most part on either side. So if you take out today's high, I mean, you got a pretty good vacuum up to the high of day, and our balance high. If you take out today's low, pretty good range to the downside, you know. So good trades either way. You could, you know, if we take out today's low tomorrow, then you know you could hop on the short side to ride down to previous or to our balance low and test it. Or if we take out today's high, look to rotate towards the balance high. Now let's go over the larger time frames. Step into our weekly. Let me go ahead and change this. So weekly. Still one time frame it up on the weekly. We take out last week's low. We take out last week's low at 39.13.75. We take out that, which is our balance low for the daily. We take that out, and guess what? The weekly goes back to a balance. The daily, I'm not sure. Nope, I haven't drawn in that new daily balance. But the daily is in a 3-day or a 4-day balance. This whole range here is our daily balance. Get that zoomed in for you guys. So that's our 4-day balance right there. This high, this low, 4-day balance. Weekly. One time framing up still until we take out last week's low. Take out last week's low. Weekly goes back to balance. Monthly, still in balance. So maybe next week or next month we look to rotate higher and test the monthly balance high, or do we rotate lower and test the monthly balance low? We still have the gaps on both of the daily time frame, the upside gap and the downside gap that still needs to be filled. We still have this gap here. Still have this gap that needs to be filled. And then we still have this gap that needs to be filled. So the question is, which one gets filled first? Do we test the 200 and fill the gap maybe? Or do we rotate back lower, test it 20 and fill that gap? Depending on which way we come out of balance, will determine which way we rotate up or down. That will be it for the day, folks. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Catch you in the next one. See you.